Hey folks, welcome back. I'm Sam from the Treehouse, joined by Bill here, and we actually managed to get off the stage for a couple minutes, snag some free time, so we could check out all the Amiibo that we have on display here, because we've got a whole bunch that haven't been released yet. People haven't even had a chance to see in person yet, except here when we're showing them off for the first time.
Yeah, and this case has been incredibly packed the entire show. There's been people here taking pictures because it's showcasing. We've got 2 of them set up, and one of them has a lot of the Amiibo that we've already released.
Yeah.
This one that we're at here is all of the new Amiibo that we're showcasing here at E3.
I want to give folks a closer look because they're really cool in person.
Look because we're really thrilled not just with the quality of the Amiibo and the kinds of Amiibo, but really the new forms that Amiibo are starting to take. They're no longer just figures. And obviously the best example of that is right down here with Yoshi's Woolly World.
Yeah, I love these guys. You can't really get a good look at the bottom of them, but the Amiibo area, it's a little patch sewn onto their butts. It's so cute.
Yeah, so there's a little, the Amiibo chip itself is sewn right into that little patch, and that's where you tap it.
And there's something funny, like when you hold them in your hand, they just kind of nest there.
Yeah.
And it just makes you want to hang out with him.
Yeah.
Keep him company. I'm very much looking forward to getting my hands on these guys.
And the story behind these Amiibos is so great. I think, obviously Emi Watanabe in her section in the digital event talked about how she had actually knitted yarn Amiibo, or basically knitted yarn Yoshis and brought them in to show the team. And that was sort of where some of the ideas around creating yarn Amiibo came from.
Yeah, Tezuka-san actually brought those up on stage during our section today, which was amazing. As you
the very first 2. But you can look, and they sit so well, and they've just got such a cute look to them. They're really fun used in game too, because with the Yarn Yoshi Amiibo in Yoshi's Woolly World, you tap it and it opens up a double Yoshi mode.
Which is great when you're in single player, because you can have a little bit of extra help bouncing around trying to collect all the beads and everything that are stashed in the levels.
Exactly. So if you don't have a friend to play with in co-op mode, then you just bring your little Yoshi Amiibo friend and tap it, and then that little Yoshi Amiibo becomes your friend in co-op mode. They're just so huggable. I love them. I'm gonna probably get more than one of each of them when they launch.
Yeah, they have a satisfying squish. I saw a photo. I think it was one of the dev group's photos, and it was a whole bunch of Amiibo laid out together. Just like, I just kind of want to curl up with them and lie, bounce around with the Amiibo.
Yeah, and I mean the game itself, it's such a good fit for the game as well. So just really nice.
I think now we need to see Yarn Poochie as well, though, because he's...
Oh my gosh, I would love to get a Yarn Poochie. Right? I was so thrilled when they put Poochie back in the game. It's like, oh my gosh, I've missed Poochie so much. He's such a cute little guy. And he's so funny when you see him running around in Yoshi's Woolly World. His tongue hanging out and wagging around.
Yeah, he's got some cute animations. These guys I'm super excited about as well. These are the Skylanders Superchargers. They're a Skylander and they're an Amiibo, which is really interesting. We had folks from Vicarious Visions with us yesterday showing off the design and how they came up with the style that really fits in with the original characters, also really feels like it fits into the Skylanders universe. And all you have to do to switch them from mode to mode is rotate the base. There's like a little indicator on the underside that tells you which mode your figure is in at that time. So you can actually bounce back and forth, play Skylanders for a bit, then go play something else, maybe Smash for a bit. And it's going to hold both kinds of data on it for you. I'm hoping we see more of this. It's a really cool concept.
Well, yeah, it is. And you look at, I actually really like the changes that they made to the characters themselves. You can see Bowser with the armor on there. Personally, though, I'm just a huge fan of Donkey Kong in that yellow suit. I mean, that thing is just amazing.
Yeah, they're going to be coming back to talk to us again and talk to us a little bit about the concept behind that outfit. It's pretty cool seeing the different iterations, but then I'm really glad they picked this look. I think it really suits Donkey Kong, I think.
Oh, nice. It really suits Donkey Kong. Was that intentional?
I didn't even know. That's in your brain. My brain doesn't work like that.
It's always in my brain. So the other, you're absolutely right. You just do that little switch on the base, and then your Skylander. So Donkey Kong will act as a Donkey Kong Amiibo in any game that the Donkey Kong Amiibo is compatible with. Bowser will, when switched, act as a Bowser Amiibo in Mario Party 10 or, Smash Brothers or whatever games Bowser is compatible with. Yeah. So that's great. And then here we have the Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer compatible Amiibo cards.
Yes, and I'm not sure we'll be able to catch this on film necessarily, but they have a sort of glittery holofoil finish to some of them. So I can see like DJ KK there if you change the angle you're looking at the card, they have a really neat finish to them. But these are going to be great because you look at how many different characters there are in the Animal Crossing universe. This is a really great way for you to have access to a bunch of them without necessarily having to have, like, okay, we're going to need hundreds of Amiibo right away to get into this game. But this way, you can have your whole village in your pocket. Bring it over to your friend's place, play around with the Amiibo in their town or yours.
Yeah, and one of my favorite things, you know, just about Animal Crossing itself, obviously, is the characters. But particularly with Happy Home Designer, one of the things that I really like about that game is that in the typical Animal Crossing series, I used to I would get particular pieces of furniture that I would want particular animals to have in their house, and I would attach it to letters and send them. And sometimes I would buy the same furniture over and over again from the catalog.
Why won't you listen to me?
I want you to have this in your house. And I would keep sending it to them and sending it to them. And some of them would put them in there and I'd be super excited, and others, it would never show up. And I was like, oh, man.
That's good. Now you have the extra authority of being a home designer. It's like, if I send you something, you know you should put it in your house.
So now with Happy Home Designer, being able to actually design the rooms of the animals themselves, I'm really excited about it. But then particularly with the Amiibo cards, being able to tap the card of a particular animal in so that I'm able to fill my town with the animals that I want to have in there.
Yeah, you get some of your favorites
design
there.
their homes the way that I want. You know, there are some that obviously I'm going to do a really nice kind of very homey type design for. You know, and even if I end up with cards of some of those cranky guys in the game that are always grouchy, that you're like, oh, why are you always so mad at me?
You can have like a grouchy neighborhood, like a district of your town. It's like all the grumps are going to go over here.
All the grumps are over there, and I
together.
design like really grumpy homes for them. But I mean, the thing that's really fun is just, you know, the way the game's designed is you'll encounter the characters regardless of whether you have the cards or not. They'll kind of show up randomly.
Yeah.
But with the cards, you're able to invite them in and give them like a specific roles and things like that. And so you can have the characters that you want in your town, which I think is a lot of fun. And then, of course, you've got characters like Isabel, and of course, this is probably the first glimpse a lot of people are getting of Lottie, who is a new character in Happy Home Designer.
She's Lyle's niece, actually. We got a family dynasty coming into the home decorating world.
And I love the character design of her. She's really cute.
Oh, wait till you see her little dance.
Oh, I know.
When she's happy, she's got this little twirl. It's super cute. And on the subject of the Animal Crossing, these guys are awesome.
In particular, the first time that I saw these Amiibo, I was practically shaking with joy.
I love the expression they got on Nook. Like it's the Nookness is captured.
I know.
In the little eye expression.
They are just such perfect representations of the characters. The quality of the Amiibo was really nice. I really like you look in and get a look at KK's guitar and the wood pattern on the guitar. You can see the pattern of
Tom Nook's glorious sweater vest.
Glorious, I know, his amazing sweater vest. And then of course, me and Isabel, we have a special relationship, so I'm very excited. You know, just the pure look of joy on her face comes across so well in these figures.
And it's just like her sweater has almost like a cabling knitted texture to it too.
Yeah, they're so cute and just so adorable. And of course, they're going to work with Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival coming on Wii U, and that's a game that personally I'm really excited to play with my daughter, because she loves all the Animal Crossing characters, but she hasn't played a whole lot of the actual Animal Crossing game.
Yeah.
But this is going to be the perfect example of the kind of experience that me as an Animal Crossing fan, I can sit down and I can play this sort of simple board game, but really enjoy it with my kids and family members who love the characters, but don't spend a lot of time playing the game.
Well, I think it's interesting, because normally when you're playing Animal Crossing, you're in this really vibrant world filled with characters, but it's largely a solo experience. You visit your town. Maybe every once in a while you're going to visit a friend's, but you spend a lot of your time kind of alone. But then here with this game, you're going to be able to actually, like you said, sit down with your daughter, and you're all playing Animal Crossing together at the same time.
Yeah, and it's a fairly simple style of gameplay. I mean, it's a pretty straightforward board game, but even just seeing sort of the interactions that play out between the characters when you're landing on certain spaces or seeing certain events is really cute, and the Animal Crossing charm really comes through.
Yeah. And speaking of cute.
Oh my gosh.
Chibi-Robo.
So I think I'm one of those
favorite.
people that has always been a huge fan of the Chibi-Robo character. And I really liked the GameCube game and had a lot of fun with that. But I've always wanted to see sort of what else Chibi-Robo could do. And I'd always wanted to see, you know, what a Chibi-Robo action game would be like. And so Chibi-Robo Ziplash is a lot of fun. I've been really enjoying playing the game. And of course, the Amiibo itself, I'm really happy because the team spent a lot of time coming up with sort of some unique ideas around how to leverage the Amiibo, how to make it kind of really have a meaningful role within the game itself.
And I think this is as close as we've ever gotten to a life-size Amiibo. Olimar and the Pikmin are maybe close. I haven't held up a piece of fruit next to Olimar to see how close he's to scale, but Chibi-Robo is almost exactly spot on his actual height. So you can just like tuck him around your room and just imagine you've got your little helper robot hanging out with you. But I think they really, like, I know I've talked to the dev team about the different process they went to figuring out exactly what pose really captured Chibi-Robo's personality. And I think they nailed it. He looks so chill and happy. It's like, yeah, he's been saving the world recently. He's been very busy, but he's still, you know, this charming little guy that he's always been. And it's just, he's so cute and shiny.
And that's the thing that I love. He's so shiny. Like, they got the shine on the metal just right.
Yeah, I think it's kind of like if folks have seen the Meta Knight Amiibo, that mask, it's like that level of shininess all over. It's awesome.
And then, of course, the last one we have on this side is the 8-bit Mario Amiibo. And there's two different color varieties that you can see here. But to me, what's really cool is that this is the first Amiibo that's sort of got a different stand shape to it. It's obviously for the 30th anniversary of Mario. But also you can see just the size of this Amiibo in comparison to some of the others. Like the Captain Olimar that's behind it. He's big, and it's heavy. It just feels really nice.
And I think we've already shown off what you can do in Super Mario Maker with him, which is
we did.
Awesome.
It's pretty fun. There's a couple more on the other side that I want to really just talk about quickly. We've only got a couple minutes left, but one of those
I feel bad too, like taking up space here. It's like, I'm going to get out of the way soon. I'm so sorry.
The one I'm most excited about is Mr. Game & Watch.
Oh, yeah. This guy's cool because he's actually got different Mr. Game & Watches that you can attach to your base. So you've got some of these really iconic poses from the Game & Watch series, and you can mix and match, kind of. Yeah,
so this is again, another way that kind of Amiibo are transforming here at E3. It's a single Amiibo, and it comes with the 4 different poses, and you just mix and match, interchange them. And of course, they're all cute. And I've been a big fan of Mr. Game & Watch because the original Game & Watch Fire was the first Nintendo product that ever came into my house.
Oh, wow.
So,
do you still have that?
What's that?
Do you still have it?
No, it was my brother's, but I don't think he has it anymore either.
Oh,
I know.
Darn.
And then, of course, Duck Hunt. I was so happy when they added Duck Hunt to Smash Brothers, and I love playing as Duck Hunt, and I love taunting people as Duck Hunt, because getting that dog laughing after you've KO'd somebody is probably the most satisfying thing possible.
And then we've got Rob over here, and actually a variant color pattern on Rob as well.
Yep.
And a whole bunch of other amazing Amiibo.
Yeah, so we're going to kind of just go down the line here. We've got the Mii Fighters. We're going to take a look then at the Mii Fighters, at Falco, Zero Suit Samus, looking, again, really nice. The Ganondorf Amiibo, a great amount of detail on him.
Yeah, I think the paint application is ridiculous. When you really get close and see how much they were able to get into the armor pattern, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's really amazing, the amount of detail on that one. And then you have Dr. Mario, who is, in contrast to Ganondorf, simple, and yet such a perfect rendition of that character. But I have to say that, you know, and obviously I can't forget Dark Pit and Palutena being, of course, characters from another game developed by Mr. Sakurai, who is the developer of Smash Brothers. And Palutena, I think, is another one that's just got such a great amount of detail on her. But probably one of my favorites remains Pikmin.
I love that we've got like one of each of the main 3 colors of Pikmin there as well. Yellow Pikmin's my personal favorite. You can't necessarily see him great from the angle that the camera's looking at right now, but he's marching along there with the others, and they're super cute.
Yeah, that's to me is another example of another one of those really good, high-quality Amiibo.
And Bowser Jr.
And Bowser Jr.
in the clown car, looking boss.
And so we've I think, covered all the new ones that are coming out, and we've run out of time.
I think we have to run back on stage because we've got some gameplay footage to show off right now. That's actually very much Amiibo compatible, so this is going to be a quick jump in, and I get to go play with some more Amiibo.
All right. So right back to the stage.
See you soon.